Hey everybody, it's me, Nancy Ray Allen, with Wednesday's Words of Wisdoms with Nancy Ray. So I want to start doing these videos every Wednesday, little words of wisdoms or thoughts, things I might be going through that could assist and help you in moving forward to a life that's full of more joy, peace, contentment, happiness, all that good juice. So recently I've been experiencing some friction in relationships, and not necessarily relationships with me, between other people personally, but I've been kind of watching these relationships from afar, and I've seen some tension. I've just got to kind of watch some things play out, and it's been really interesting and educational, and much easier to see when you're not in the middle of it. So one of these situations is actually in a corporate environment. I have a friend that works in a corporate environment, and there's a lot of miscommunication going on right now between some of the different departments. And there's a lot of he said, she said, and all this crazy stuff. And we were kind of working through it and discussing it. And as we whittled it all down, as we got to the real core of it, it was really all based around assumption, making assumptions about what somebody meant, or the time frame of something, or different things like that. And the assumptions in my brain, I was thinking, okay, so why do we make assumptions? And I think it really comes down to a little bit of laziness and a little bit of lack of fortitude, really, of just like instigating and going and asking clarifying questions. And I think sometimes that's rooted in maybe feeling stupid or feeling dumb or wasting people's time. And I think it actually surprisingly comes back to some self-worth issues. We don't want to actually face and go talk to people and actually go communicate because we have some fear and we have some self-worth issues. For example, say I was raised with this belief that, I'm stupid, or other people think I'm stupid. If I'm in a meeting or I'm being delegated something by my department head and I don't actually understand the time frame or the project or what's going on, but everyone in the room seems to know what's going on, so I just kind of nod and say, okay, then I go back to what I'm doing, totally misunderstanding timeline, time frame, what they're even talking about, what the project's real goals are, and I get to work on something. Someone else could think, oh, she's just taking over. She thinks she knows better, or she thinks she knows this, when really it's just this big miscommunication all based around making assumptions because of the refusal to actually ask quality questions, ask clarifying questions. What's going on? What is this really about? Be willing to look stupid for a moment and really get clear about what people mean. What's the outcome they're actually looking for? So bringing this to personal relationships or even in your business with people you interact with, how can you be better about not making assumptions and asking good questions and really listening to the answers? And I think alongside with not making assumptions, I think we really need to add this huge tip of really assuming the best in people. Really assuming the best. Not assuming the worst, okay? And really just giving people the benefit of the doubt. And if you don't understand something, rather than make an assumption about it and just make this judgment, be curious, step into a space of curiosity, and begin asking questions. Always holding the other person in the best light possible for the situation. Not casting them in shadows and making them out to be the villain, but instead holding them in a space where you're willing to really explore what else is actually going on in the conversation. So ask good questions, set the assumptions aside, hold them in positive light, and if you're gonna hold an assumption, make it the best one possible. Just assume the best of everybody, that they're trying to do the right thing, they're trying to be integrity, and they're just doing the best with what they know, because that's usually true. Nobody wakes up and says, I'm gonna do the stupidest thing ever today, right? We all wake up trying to do our best and be our best for what we know and with what we have. So assume the best in people. Set down assumptions of what they mean when they say things, and really ask quality, clarifying questions. So that's your Wednesday's Words of Wisdom with Nancy Ray Allen. We'll see you again really soon.